Hey guys, we're here today with Brendan Cave. He is an artist, but I think it would probably be best to let him describe himself in his own words. So, you know,
You pretty much summed it up. Yeah, I draw. I've been drawing for a while. Sometimes I make comics, and that's about it.
well, I mean, you say that that is definitely something that not everybody can do. So, how long has it taken you to be able to do this?
Well, I've been drawing since I was about 8. My parents couldn't always afford to get me the toys I wanted in the store, which was a lot of them. So I would draw them and cut them out and stick them to cardboard and play with those.
Oh, that's really cool. Like,
And then I didn't stop.
so when people ask about like why you started art, I guess that's kind of like where it has.
Yeah,
its
pretty
roots.
much. I did it for a long time, but I remember I think it was when I was about 8 that I definitively said I want to be a comic artist because my dad had gotten this like issue of Spider-Man for me, something like that. I still have it actually; it's in pretty good condition. But
Oh,
I,
that's
just,
kind of cool.
I saw, I was like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
So, would you say that comics is your favorite medium, or like what?
I would say so, just because, and I don't say that to, I love movies, I love video games,
Sure.
but to me, I think comics are a medium that is still, relatively new. It's, maybe 100 years old, something like, and it goes back further in time, but like as we know, comics now have only existed for probably 100 years or something, so there's still a lot left to discover. I think there's a lot of potential within the medium, and I think there's a lot of work to be done with getting higher up people to take comics seriously as serious literature.
Oh, for sure. Are there like what are your influences? Like, what artists kind of inspire you?
Ooh,
Like,
boy. A lot of mangaka.
okay,
Right now, some of my favorites are, I think his name is Makoto Yukimura, the author of Vinland Saga. You can't go wrong with Made Berserk, Kento Miura, um, Yoneyama Mai. A lot of artists, but I also take inspiration from artists like Mike Mignola, an American artist who made Hellboy. Greg Capullo was a big one for a while. He did a great Batman run. So yeah, I try and get influences from as many places as I get. I even like this one Russian artist on Twitter, like Pixmilk or something. But I try and get as many influences from as many different places as I can, because all the different styles and interpretations can lead to some interesting outcomes when combined.
how do you like when you look at your own personal style? Like, how do you look at it now versus where it was and where you want it to go? Like, do you
Oh
think you're
boy. I think looking at where I started and where I am now, I feel a great sense of accomplishment. I was actually looking at my old art the other day, so that's kind of fresh on the mind. But yeah, I feel very accomplished in that. But as far as where I want it to be, not quite there. I'm always trying to push myself into new and uncomfortable things to try and elevate my work to the levels of the artists that I really love, that have changed my life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about your evolving style and where
Right.
you are and where you're trying to go, how do you personally stay motivated to keep pushing yourself and keep developing your style?
That's a tough one. I think, like you said, it's a journey. It's a tough one. It can be extremely frustrating to not be where you want to be. Anytime, all the artists I mentioned before, I look at their art, I'm like, why am I not there? But I think the thing that I found that gives me the most motivation is just drawing every day. 'Cause if you draw every day, you're gonna make improvement very quickly. At least I've found. And being able to look back on even like a month ago or something like that, and seeing the improvement there, even if it's minuscule, I think sort of action breeds action. That's kind of my mentality.
Where do you land on the AI art debate?
It's tough. I think it's a kind of natural progression of how corporations and our culture kind of have been, viewing art as a commodity more than a thing to be, something to be churned out quickly. So I don't think, there's any stopping it, really. It sounds kind of cynical, but at the same time, I think, I get satisfaction as a person making art, and it gives me purpose, and AI art is not going to take away from that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It might hurt my finances, but
right.
Yeah. And people who want to make AI art and say that it's their own work can just go be idiots.
Question. How can people contact you if they want to do commissions or collaborations? How can they get in touch with you? What's the best way to do that?
Right now, the best way would probably be my social media. That's I wrote it down here.
Okay.
Twitter, it's @BrentonCave, and Instagram is just Cave Brenton.
Okay.
A little picture of BMO from Adventure Time. That's my profile picture. Yeah. Right now, I guess if you want to talk about commissions, shoot me a DM. In the future, I'll probably set up a designated email account for such things, but I've not gotten that far yet.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate, because you did a long day here.
Yes.
For this it was the First Friday event, correct? Is that what it was? And I think you have another event coming up with us is it May 4th, right? For
First Saturday
of May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually falls around there.
So Free Comic Book Day is coming up, and you'll be back here for that as well, right?
Of course, yeah. I'm always here whenever anything's going on.
Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time.
Yes.
And we look forward to talking with you again soon and seeing what else you come up with, what you produce next. So
thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate
absolutely.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.